We are here. I just bought MLB The Show 2018 today, and I'm here to start out another wonderful, wonderful season here. Let's get let's just zippity zap zippity zap zap. All right, blah blah blah. Biggest lie in the world. I've read it and is accepted the terms and conditions. Haha, everybody knows. Whew. You will earn items when you play. Okay, cool. Oh, thanks. Okay. We have pending. Yes, I would love to redeem them now. Absolutely. Good luck there. I've never played any. I've been a little bit behind, but oh wow, nice. Is there a way to open all? Okay, I'll do that later. Oh, I can't do this anymore. Oh my god. Sit here and open all that. Let's start my road to the show. Oh, I have one from 17.
The first call of baseball is heard from playgrounds and backyards. Come play, it says. Learn how to catch, how to throw, how to hit. Next thing we know, we're squeezing the last bit of daylight out of the day for just one more swing, or pitch, or fly ball. This call rings on through sandlot games, youth leagues, and into high school. And during this time, a dream is born of one day making it to the big leagues. Every year, a new crop of hopefuls eagerly awaits to hear if their name will be called on draft day. For a select group of blue chippers, expectations will be high. For the rest, there can be no expectations, only hopes. These are the dark horses, garnering little fanfare they'll need to find a way to demonstrate that they belong amongst the best of the best. History shows that a handful can defy the odds and succeed at the game's highest level. What does it take for one of the many to rise out of the pack and make it to the show? It takes finding an identity as a player. It takes learning from one's successes and failures on the field. It takes the desire to raise the bar of our potential. It takes a lot of things. That's why only the most dedicated and driven will get there. And even fewer will see their star rise to the full realization of that whispering call to play from so long ago.
That was a bit intense. Nice.
Just days before the 40-round MLB draft, some lesser-known prospects get one last chance to make an impression at Bowman Scout Day. His name having finally been called, an anxious prospect steps up for his turn to put his plate skills on display. Never has this player had the chance to command the attention of so many big league buyers. He looks to make his case for draft consideration.
Ugh, shit. Fuck. Ooh, sorry.
Most of today's Scout Day participants are not considered blue chip prospects, but they all have blue chip aspirations.
Shoot.
A player looks to follow up his efforts at the plate with a demonstration of solid defensive fundamentals. At the major league level, the defensive standard is near perfection. This prospect looks to deliver as clean a performance as he can. Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance. Who reminds him that he's still got one more chance to make an impression on the big league buyers. While preparing for the first of 2 games at the Topps Amateur Showcase, a prospect is approached by a representative of the MLB Scouting Bureau.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day 1 between the prospects from the West region and the prospects from the Central region. Emil Gonzalez, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run. To the box now, number 44. He'll take his first hacks here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Chu onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Miguel Garcia. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping up to the plate, number 44 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Yeah, the scouts are going to eat this one up. He just blasts this thing into the outfield and has enough speed to cruise into second with a stand-up double. Any hitter that can put that kind of charge into a pitch is going to have a job on a roster. That's the kind of hit that sees your stock rise.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. So stepping in, Miguel Reyes.
Number 10, second baseman, Miguel Reyes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that is through into left field, a base hit. Now the relay home. And he will slide across with their first run of the game as it's now 4-1. Ready for another chance? Number 44, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Montgomery on second. Burrows is over at first with one away. Lifted the other way to left center. Garcia moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, number 44, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Pause, now the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. McGreal is after it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. 4-2 the final score today. The West Prospects jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Merrill Cheney is the winning pitcher of record. Emil MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and the prospects from the Central region. Emil Gonzalez, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in, Pedro Alvarez. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Reyes takes it in. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run. Striding in, Marshall Landgraf. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Marshall Landgraf.
Up the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on. Standing in, Wes Haley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Wes Haley.
On the ground down the first baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he is in there. Stepping up now, number 44. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. And that's under his glove. Oh, he picked his head up, and it's into right field. The relay throw, and no shot to recover on the throw to first, and there are 2 on as we'll see how this is scored.
Hey, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. It's really pretty simple. He's here at the showcase to show scouts he can contribute at the major league level. When he has at-bats like that one, notching solid base hits, the scouts are going to sit up and take notice.
Right fielder number 19.
Digging in to try it again, Lewis Weber. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw.
Yeah, and coming into this showcase, nobody was talking about his speed, but that stolen base proves that running isn't all just about speed. It's about situational awareness, getting a good jump, taking what the defense and the pitcher are giving you. Well done there.
The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Haley over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. In now, Miguel Reyes. He drew a walk his first time up.
Second baseman, Miguel Reyes.
Ready with the 0-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is. So striding forward now, Marshall Landgraf. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The first baseline. And that's through for a hit. Now at the plate, Steven Castro.
Now batting, center fielder, Steven Castro.
Hit down the line at first. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The East Stars lead it 5-2.
Number 44.
At the plate, number 44. He singled his last time up. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Dwyer looking up. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game.
Yeah, and the scouts love the fact that he has the power to go deep. But I'll tell you what they love even more. A hitter that can rise to the occasion with runners on base. A hitter.
At the plate, number 44. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. Oliveros leads off second with nobody out. him out. So striding in, Steven Castro.
Center fielder number 24, Steven Castro.
The 1-2. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Into the box, number 44. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First offering on its way. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Castro moves over. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Hare. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Hare.
The first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So digging in now, number 44. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Played on the backhand. And there's one down now. So a big moment in the ball game here. Number 44, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Alvarez on the move. He's got it as the winning run is stranded to end the inning.
For the Texans, 10 runs.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, the Detroit Tigers select Felipe Espinosa, a starting pitcher from the Central Region. With the second pick, the San Francisco Giants select Garrett McCarty, a first baseman from the East Region. With the third pick, the Philadelphia Phillies select Kevin Aquino, a relief pitcher from the Central Region. With the fourth pick, the Chicago White Sox select Freddie Vina, a starting pitcher from the East Region. With the fifth pick, the Cincinnati Reds select David Garcia, a starting pitcher from the East Region. With the sixth pick, the New York Mets select Julio Rosario, a left fielder from the West Region. With the seventh pick, the San Diego Padres select Darren Guillen, a left fielder from the Central Region. With the eighth pick, the Atlanta Braves select Sam Mack, a third baseman from the International Region. With the ninth pick, the Baltimore Orioles select Julio Rodriguez, a relief pitcher from the International Region. With the 10th pick, the Oakland Athletics select Jason Edwards, a relief pitcher from the International Region. With the 11th pick, the Pittsburgh Pirates select Jose Gomez, a starting pitcher from the Central Region. With the 12th pick, the Toronto Blue Jays select the first baseman from the Central Region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draftees still face long odds of ever making it to the... After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following season with a Double-A club. A welcoming manager offers some simple wisdom.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Felipe Arturo gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully...
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field, and it's gone as they add still another. And a big moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Digging in now, number 46. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Dorta is on his way home. The relay. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Now batting, Richard Arena. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. One out and a runner on second base. Soft liner to the right side, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Gil Cabrera, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Cabrera.
A 1 pitch on its way. And the runner's breaking for third. Skied into straightaway right. Estrella on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Now in the box, number 46. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Roberto Jimenez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ground to second base. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like settling in now, number 46. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runners off for second. Into the corner and slicing foul. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Richard Arena, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here it comes, 0-2. Runner breaks for third to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential tying run is cut down, trying to 8-6 the final score tonight. Hartford used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Felipe Arturo earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ted Glenn, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Striding into the box, Ryan Hearns, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. On the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Digging in, the switch hitter, number 46. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2. Scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Rivera racing back at the track, the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Now at the plate, number 46. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Standing in, number 46 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Griffith ranging forward. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around. Now at the plate, Aldo Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Aldo Cabrera.
The 1-2. Hit not all that hard out to second. Scooped up to second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Striding in once again, number 46. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rivera moves over. 2 down. Into the box now, number 46. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Ready now, Richard Urena. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Hit out towards second. Uchida is there, and this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
And here with the infield.
Stepping in, Daniel Griffith earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. 0-1, here's the pitch. It's back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
11-1 at the end of this one. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Andres Velasco earns his first win of the season. Amos Karros takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game: for the victorious Fisher Cats, 11 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors. They left 20 men on base.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series. Miles Lott will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Griffith is off at first with 2 away. Is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Now at the plate, number 46. It was a 2-hit effort for him. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Martin Medeiros. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is on the ground is short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in, Robert Estrella. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Robert Estrella.
First, he's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left.
Now batting.
Stepping in, number 46. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping into the box, Richard Urena, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Now the payoff pitch home. Strike called. Now the throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the... Striding forward now is the DH, Martin Medeiros.
Martin Medeiros.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Digging in and looking for more, number 46. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Now to the plate, Eli Rodriguez.
Eli Rodriguez.
The 1-2. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Ball to third, and they could get 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is ready for another shot now, number 46. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Right side, but it's well foul. Cortez at second with 2 down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Estrella makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1, the final score. Hartford jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way. Charles Wakefield, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have.
A dive, he's got it. Hats off to that one. Coming to the plate now, number 46. And their runners at the corners now.
Number 46.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he's out on a strong throw. So coming to the plate, Raymond Song. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Raymond Song.
1-1. Now a throw over. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Digging in, Ken Rivera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-2. First baseline. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 46. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. Into the box now, Abraham Coronado.
First baseman, Abraham Coronado.
The 1-2. High. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them.
Ready once again, number 46. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. Hartford took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Charles.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. At the plate, number 46 is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Dorta rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Stepping up to the plate, Raymond Song. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. This one's down to third. Hatch is up with it. A tag for 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 46, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Stephen Waddell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, what a dive. The throw to second for 1. It's late. He's safe. Ready for another chance. Number 46, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Number 46.
To first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Digging in, number 46. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line towards center field. Waddell is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go down without a win.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
4-0 the score tonight. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series. Lamar Fortenberry gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, as starting pitchers go, he's not real tall. Now, we've seen plenty short guys be very successful, but one of the keys is having good deception by changing speed. The ball doesn't come out from a high angle, so it appears to come in a little flatter. That means pitchers need to come in at different speeds to really fool hitters. We'll see how he does with that here.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Waddell sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play. Striding in, Luke Voigt. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Standing in, number 46. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy in.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. The relay throw. And they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hit.
And the throw to first will take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the tying run is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's it.
Stepping up now, Pedro Rivera. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Popped up. Number 46 is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. Trying to pick things up where we left off, number 46, and they're runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he will look at a called 3rd strike, and that go-ahead run has. So stepping in, Luke Voigt, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this, only down by a couple of runs, you know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast, they could certainly use that right now.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to.
So striding forward now, number 46. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead. Around 3rd and being waved on home. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so 1 run's across, but the second one is cut down trying. 8-4 tonight. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win.
A fast-developing prospect has his first encounter with the media. If his progress continues, it will be the first of many such encounters. This aspect of life as a ball player will demand the learning of an entirely new kind of skill set.